As blue smoke curled skyward over the River Mersey, there was a sense that Everton had finally drawn a line under the past. After 133 years at Goodison Park, they walked into the Premier League's future, a new home, a new hope, and, for one player in particular, the chance of personal redemption. The Hill Dickinson Stadium's grand opening was meant to symbolize a rebirth for the club, long weighed down by financial crises and footballing drift. Supporters began their pilgrimage hours before kickoff, marching from the Liverbirds at the pierhead in a procession that spoke of both nostalgia and renewal. This was more than just a new ground, it was a fresh identity. Among the crowd, one name lingered above all others: Jack Grealish. Once the $100 million man of English football, now 29 and arriving in Merseyside on loan from Manchester City. For years he lived on the periphery of Pep Guardiola's star-studded machine, a luxury rather than a necessity, making just 7 league starts last season. Here, he was offered something different: responsibility, freedom, and the backing of more than 50,000 fans desperate for a talisman. Grealish knew the stakes. England head coach Thomas Tuchel remains an admirer, and with the World Cup looming next summer, time is short for him to reassert his relevance.
His statistics, a team from Aston Villa with and without him is a different team. He is involved in almost every offensive situations. He is very, very good in decision making. A lot of composure in assisting, finishing, and bringing people around him in top situations, dangerous situations, to be able to score and be dangerous. Yeah, top player, and a lot to take care about and to be aware of, to control him on Sunday, and what he's doing in future is in his hands.
Everton, under David Moyes, offered both the challenge and the platform. The response was immediate. With every touch, Grealish felt the hum of anticipation ripple through the stands. He was bold, direct, willing to take on defenders again, qualities dulled during his late City years. By the 23rd minute, he had justified Moyes' faith. A slaloming run into the Brighton penalty area, Mats Wiefer left behind, before a fizzed cross to the far post was turned in by Iliman Ndiaye. It was vintage Grealish, a flash of the player who once made Villa Park believe anything was possible. The second assist was more understated, yet no less significant. A neat pass to James Garner, who thundered home from distance. Within 52 minutes, Grealish had equaled his assist tally from the previous 2 Premier League seasons combined. Numbers alone told part of the story. His presence told the rest. He should have had a hat-trick of assists when Dwight McNeil fluffed his lines late on, but Grealish's influence went far beyond attacking creation. He led Everton in possession 1-7 and tackles 3, tied with Ndiaye, working with the discipline and defensive application that had often been questioned. At City, he had become risk-averse, recycling possession. Here, he was Everton's progressive heartbeat, carrying the ball forward more than anyone else. Moyes managed his exit perfectly. With the game secure at 2-0, he withdrew Grealish deep into stoppage time, allowing him to walk slowly towards the touchline to a standing ovation. The smile plastered across his face as he departed was the image of the day. Relief, joy, and maybe the sense that he had found himself again.
Jack, congratulations. Full debut, home debut for Everton. 2 assists. Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Yeah, no, it was a great day. We wanted to have our first game here in the Premier League and make it one, a special one for the fans and even for ourselves, and the football club. So, 2-0 win. The stadium was bouncing, and it don't get much better.
What was that crowd like, that new stadium to play in front of?
Yeah, no, incredible. It was so good. I think maybe at the start, there might have been a few nerves from people, but once we got the first goal, it was brilliant. Loved every minute of it.
It was a big call for you to make the move from Manchester City to come here. Andy Gray in the beIN Sports studio today said that he can see this Everton crowd really falling in love with you as a footballer. That must make you feel good that this is a big call, but if the crowd takes you, it could be really worth it.
I think so, yeah. I think, I don't know, it's hard to explain because I think a lot of people when they, you know, leave City, I don't know what, because obviously City, you know, is one of the best clubs in the world, you know, won 4 Premier Leagues in the last 5 years and won the Champions League, won a lot of cups, so I don't really know or expect where people, expect you to go, but obviously for me this is a massive club, you know. I think the history of Everton and you know what they've done over the years and always been in the Premier League and the fan base, it's a massive club, you know, and for me I wanted to come here and the main thing was to enjoy football, you know, enjoy playing every day, and I think maybe at times in the last couple of years I've fallen out of love, not fallen out of love, but just didn't enjoy football as much as I should, you know. My family said it to me at times when I was at home and stuff, so that's down to no one, you know, it's down to myself, but I absolutely love football and I want to have that feeling again, you know, when you wake up on a match day and you just can't wait to get out there, and yeah, that's how I felt today, and hopefully my performance showed that.
It looks like it on the pitch, it looks like it now, it looks like you are enjoying football again.
Well, yeah, listen, I've been here now for just 10 days or something, and I've loved every minute of it, you know. Everyone has welcomed me, so nice. The manager has been brilliant with me, you know, always speaking with me and making me feel, you know, wanted and loved, really. So the guys here as well, the group are a good group, you know, and I can see that from the outside, you know, over the last couple of years. So I'm really fortunate to be a part of it now, and hopefully we can make a lot of memories together.
1 or 2 questions. Could you and Iliman and Jai play together? I think we've got the answer to that today, didn't we?
I don't know who was asking that, but of course we can, you know. I think Illy's a special footballer, you know, because he can play anywhere, in the right 10 or left wing behind the striker. Me, I can play in the middle as a 10 on the left. I could probably play on the right, but I don't really like it there. So, of course, yeah, we can play together, and I think, yeah, we're showing that today. And hopefully, you know, we can link up a lot more in the future.
The way you lined up today with Iliman and Jai and Jack Grealish starting, that's quite an aggressive formation, and it worked.
Yeah, look, if anything we've been lacking here is probably a bit of quality and a bit of flair. So obviously Ellie's been in the team. We've been lacking wide players who maybe can handle the ball and, like today, make assists. But you know, I don't want to lose Everton. I don't want to lose what we're about: hard working, committed, determination. Because we needed that probably to see us through today. We had a bits of quality which got us the goals, but we need the Everton side. And I've told the players after the game, it was great, but the biggest thing today was I saw Everton a bit more today than I had done in certainly a few games in pre-season and the game on Monday night. Really pleased with Jack. Done lots of good things. I don't know if he gave the ball away today. I don't know what the stats would say, but if he did, it was very rare. And he also got involved with a couple of important goals for us as well. So we've been looking for that different attacking options and flair, and he gave us something a little bit different today. And it was positive for the manager as well, because the manager's thinking, come on, are we going to? We all want the Jack Grealish, which we all know, but you don't play for the club and you don't play in games if you've not got it. And Jack certainly got it. We need to get him to show it more. And I thought today we said to him, you know, get at people, you know, get your licence to go and take people on and make things happen. But also the big thing is the ball carried for us, as I said there in the first game, I don't know if he gave the ball away too often. When he did, he sort of retained the ball for us as well, which gave us a little bit more composure at different times. But his assist, especially the first one, was a little bit more what you're hoping from him, and I hope he's got more of them to come.
Yeah. David, was the licence that you gave Jack to go and cause trouble to opponents? Is that what you said to him before?
Just want Jack to be what I think he can do. We want him to try and take people on and be positive, and he's got a great ability to keep the ball close to him and hard to take him off. So he done things. Look, we're getting to know him, Joyce, at the moment as well, or I'm getting to know him. Some of you might know him even more because you might have watched him even more, but I think the boy who we saw playing for Man City in the year they won the treble and different things is a really exciting player, and I hope we can get back. He was game for it. Didn't try to shirk anything. He didn't want off after 60 minutes. He didn't want anything like that. No chance. He wants to show that he's the real deal. And you know, you admire somebody who's saying, "No, I'm going to." He probably has something to prove. I had something to prove, I think, over the years at different times, and I think sometimes it gives you that challenge what you have to try and be ready to take. Hopefully Jack is.
Hi David, you
Hi
mentioned the defensive issues you've had and the injuries you've had. So how important is the last line of defence? Jordan Pickford, who made another penalty save today and was really there in the moments when you needed him.
Yeah, Jordan probably changed the outcome of the game, possibly because you know they had gotten top at the time we were struggling, and if we had the sort of 20 minutes to play, I think maybe if they got the penalty, I think that'd have been a difficult period in the game for us. So he made an important save, but you know, you shouldn't really be surprised because he's had that ability to make saves, and he made one today for us. Drives me mad at times, kicking it all over the place and whatnot, but ultimately they're there to use their hands, aren't they, and make saves, and he made a huge save today.
And can I ask, how did you feel this morning about the occasion yourself? Because it's obviously different to the test events and whatever.
Yeah. I think that it took me a wee while before, because look, I think it's in this industry what we get, and you boys get a chance to do it as well. Quite often you go to nearly all the best stadiums in the world. You know, you get to go to games, you go to Champions League finals, you see all the stadiums, you go to so many big games and big stadiums. But this felt different because of I thought it was more to do with the people who put the work, the time, the effort into building this stadium today. And I was thinking more about them today. A lot of them not here, but a lot of them who maybe were the people who instigated it, found a way of getting the money or whatever we had to do for this day to happen. So I think we shouldn't forget about those people because they were really important.